Gunnar Thompson with Oat Specialties, and I want to talk to you about the Tap Baseball Training Sock. Now, if you're looking for information on how to extend the life of the product, I highly encourage you check out the other video that we have on the description page that kind of shows you that. I'm going to get more into why it's used and how we see people utilizing it. So, the first thing is you can throw indoors, you can throw outdoors. You can throw when it's cold outside, you can throw when it's hot outside. The benefit of the Tap Baseball Training Sock is you can literally throw anywhere, okay? So I'm cinching it down here, there's a ball already in here, boom, I'm throwing. So that completely eliminates the need to having to have a partner, okay? Obviously we still, you should still be getting live throws in and being able to see where the ball goes and that sort of thing. So don't get me wrong there, but for drills purposes, for maybe movement patterns, and quite frankly, if it's cold outside, snowing, if it's hot, rainy, then you can get into a safe area and a comfortable area and throw. So that's probably the number one thing and the number one benefit with the Tap Baseball Training Sock. Number two is we're actually strengthening the musculature in the back of the shoulder. So what happens is as we go into release, the ball hits the end of the sock. When it hits the end of the sock, it wants to pull the shoulder out, and the musculature in the back of the shoulder contracts to keep that all in the same plane so that it smoothly goes into deceleration. So again, that added end of the sock gives it the ability to actually strengthen the back of the shoulder. Now, you may be seeing some other devices similar to this, and you may be asking, what's the difference? Well, I would say that you would really want to be cautious of anything that is too long. Too long of a device is going to cause you to get into a little bit more of a linear deceleration pattern and really cause some distraction at the shoulder. And that's not something that you really want, especially if you already have an aggravated shoulder. So the posterior cuff, if you're sore and tender there, then you would really want to avoid anything that's going to pull you into that distraction. So that's really the two most popular ways that we've seen it utilized. Now, we've also seen it utilized in youth for warm-ups, right before you go and pitch, in between innings. If you got a shortstop that needs to get hot and he's about to go pitch, it's a great tool for that. And then finally, cool downs. So basically, for a recovery or a cool down, you want to stress the area enough to where you're actually telling the new recovery cells where to go, but you don't want to stress it too much to where you're actually causing more trauma. And so that's what the sock can help you achieve. It can help you achieve the similar stress, but actually less stressful than a regular throw, so that you have the ability to recover while still getting the needed stress in order to tell it where to stand. I know that can be a little bit confusing, but just remember, you want some stress, but not too much. The sock is perfect for that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.